Three, two, one.
Hi, I'm not sure many of you got the chance to watch this Bollywood film called Queen, but Queen happened to me at a very particular time in my life. Not when it released, because life had already begun teaching me discipline before freedom. It released in March, and I had my board exams, so I postponed it. Just like we postpone so many things we want joy, rest, curiosity telling ourselves after this phase, after this pressure, after this version of me is done, when I finally watched it, I didn't come to know I was watching a part of my own becoming. Back then, I was standing at the edge of school, about to step into college. That strange in between age where you are old enough to dream wildly and young enough to believe dreams come with guarantees. One of the reasons Queen stayed with me was simple and shiny on the surface Europe. The idea of traveling alone, of train, windows, and unfamiliar streets, of a life larger than the one I knew. But the real reason was Rani, because somewhere between exam halls and expectations, I already knew what it felt like to love timidly, to doubt myself loudly, to believe that if someone chose me, I would finally be enough. When Rani's wedding is called off, there's no dramatic villainy, just a man who decides she isn't modern enough, and somehow that hurts more when rejection comes dressed as honesty. When she travels to Europe alone, I remember wishing, almost begging for Vijay to realize what he had done. I wanted him to ache, to regret, to understand the weight of what he had dismissed so casually. Isn't that such a human desire? To want the person who hurt us to feel the depth of our pain. But Queen doesn't give us that satisfaction. Instead, it gives us something far more radical. It shows us a woman who walks out of her cocoon without knowing how to fly. She stumbles, she mispronounces words, she's awkward, unsure, afraid. She falls not once but many times. And yet, nothing breaks her. What changes Rani is not Europe. It's not Paris or Amsterdam or fancy hostels. It's the slow, accidental meeting with herself when no one is watching her perform. She learns that courage doesn't announce itself, it shows up quietly, ordering food alone, sharing rooms with strangers, laughing without permission, sleeping without fear. And along the way, she meets people like Taka, Vijay, Alexander, people who are not there to fix her, people who don't see her as lacking. They don't ask her to be braver, they simply treat her as if she already is. That's how healing often happens in real life too. We meet people who don't know our wounds, so they don't press on them. They teach us how to do life differently, how to dance without self consciousness, how to trust joy again, how to let go without making a ceremony out of pain. These people don't stay forever, but they stay enough. And then comes a moment I didn't understand fully back then, but understand deeply now. When Rani meets Vijay again, she doesn't explode, she doesn't beg, she doesn't accuse, she simply lets him go. And that's when it hits you. The ache wasn't so unbearable after all. It didn't require lifelong holding. It didn't deserve permanent residence in her heart. She had outgrown it. Sometimes growth looks like closure, and sometimes it looks like indifference born out of self respect. Looking back, I realized Queen wasn't a film about heartbreak. It was about unlearning the belief that love is something we must earn by becoming smaller. It was about understanding that losing someone doesn't mean losing yourself unless you choose to. I think that's why this film stays with so many of us because at different point in life we are all Rani standing at the edge of something unknown, carrying wounds we think define us, believing that pain must be held tightly to be honored. But life gently and repeatedly teaches us otherwise. It teaches us that we will fall, that we will meet strangers who feel like home for a while, that we will survive disappointments we once thought were fatal, and that one day we will look back at an ache and realize it no longer hurts the way it used to. And that realization, that quiet, steady knowing, is freedom. Queen didn't teach me how to travel Europe. It taught me how to walk forward without waiting for someone else's approval. And that, I think, is the most beautiful journey of all. Thank you. Please take care.